Hello friends, welcome back to A Drill and a Dream. It is a chilly fall day today and we are working inside the house on something super exciting. Today is the day. Today is October, probably 12th-ish, and today is the day, 2023, that we are going to start, believe it or not, the electric. So as I was driving up to the house this morning, I was looking at it and I was like, wow, I know I say this all the time and I sound like a broken record, but it looks so nice. It looks so much nicer than it used to. And I would just like to take a moment to look back at some footage from like somewhere around this time last year when it was beautiful fall and how much different the house looks this year versus last year. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? I mean, just look at this. The beautiful roof, the porch coming in, the addition is all, framed in and everything. I mean, the doors, like, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? I mean, this time last year we were working on the bay window foundation, which is all firm and solid now. Yay! I mean, we have made so much progress, but I digress. Actually, you know what I'm thinking about is, I wonder if we're coming up on a time when we need to do another tour video. I should calculate that. I think I usually do them every 4 months. Maybe I'm behind, I don't know, I'll figure that out. But anyway, the exciting things today are happening inside as we are actually going to begin electric. So, I do need to give you an update on this. Okay, so here's the deal. I had a friend who's an electrician who was planning on doing all the wiring for the house. He already has set up like the breaker box, all of that stuff is all set up and new here at the house. But he was gonna do the wiring, but he actually got into a car accident. So he has to have surgery on his rotator cuff and he isn't able to do wiring at this point. So we talked with him and what we decided on is that we're actually going to be doing the wiring. Jay is going to lead that up. He has done it before. He did his whole house. He's done other places. So he's going to be doing that, and we're going to be working with Arthur, our electrician. So he's telling us exactly what to do, where we need to put the zones and the circuits and all these things that I don't even know if that's true. But I'm just making up words at this point because I don't know anything about it. But thankfully, Jay and Arthur do. Seth is also coming today to help with the electric, so super exciting stuff. But Arthur is very much still involved, and he gave us a list of everything that, where he wants different zones and all that stuff, where outlets need to be. And obviously, all of this will still need to be inspected by the, electric inspector. You have to have all of that anyway. So it will all be safe and everything. It's just going to be done a little bit differently than we initially planned on. But I am so super duper excited. Basically, everything else in the house is totally ready. Like, we're kind of at a standstill inside, kind of, with things to do. The framing is all done. We just have to get this electric in, and then we can do insulation, sheetrock, all that fun stuff. Can you imagine that we're getting closer? I know it's still going to be a while, but we're getting closer. Someday, these walls are going to have sheetrock on them, and I can't even begin to wait for that because that will just be transformational to this house. Okay, so Seth and Jay are here, and we are going to start on the electric, and we are starting by marking where we are going to be putting the boxes, and then we are going to be putting the boxes.
Makes sense.
How exciting. Do one of you quiet mumblers want to be heard? One of you quiet mumblers want to be heard? I think at least one of you should, because it's more likely that at least there's more microphone.
She just wants to hear the mumbling better, I think.
No, they do. I can hear you. It's them who want to hear. Well, they hear you better with a microphone, that's for sure. Okay, so this is like wildly stressful.
No need to be stressed. It's just a lot of decisions all at the same time.
And I don't do decisions that overly well. But I mean, I tried to be planned, but okay, so for...
I didn't realize you had that. That's nice.
Oh, you know what? Oh, no, so that wouldn't work out. Nope, we definitely need the switch on this side. Okay, I think what I had was in my mind was the the living room and maybe like a light right there, kind of all together.
Like in front of the door.
Yeah.
One switch for all of it.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's weird. Or if, I'm just trying to get away from having 8 zillion light switches for all the different
Right.
places.
So the question,
Probably have one for here for upstairs
Yeah.
somewhere.
I was thinking here, but either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want some sort of a light.
Yeah, should be something up there.
Yeah.
do you want to figure out light, like where to put the lights, so then you can figure out, okay, which ones do I want to connect to which switch first?
Okay.
Like before you think about all the switches?
Okay.
Because then you can have a better visual of, okay, those ones are turning off that, and I want to be able to control those ones from here or
Right.
that, like.
Okay. I have a general idea of what I want for lights. It's basically all
Okay.
the
That'll be an
recessed or
easy
whatever.
first
but
step.
but where exactly they're going to be, I don't know. I
Right.
just want them wherever. Because they're not like light fixtures. They're just light.
Yeah, they're just stuck up in there.
Right.
But you want to you want them like in spots that make sense, as like centered in the room or 2 and 2 or however that piece.
Right.
So if this is the living room or the dining room, like if you're gonna center your table in the dining room, you probably want it more centered in over the table per se.
Right.
Or
I want an actual light fixture
Right.
here and over, basically in the whole house, I want a light fixture here plus recessed whatever I need.
right.
Two over the thingamajig there, island thing.
Are they gonna be hanging lights?
Yes.
Yes.
1 hanging thing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And then other than that, I basically just want the whole house to be the recessed lighting thing.
Okay. You're not putting like a different one in there.
No,
Okay, you're just gonna
just recessed
figure out
lighting thing.
recess it. Okay.
Okay.
Let's put in the ones that you know.
Okay. And then
Like,
we'll see how much
and
other things we
How
need.
many more recess, like where we could put recess lighting.
Okay.
Yes.
Your sink, is that right in the center?
The sink is right here.
Right here. So you want a light kind of light?
So I want it to be, so this is where it ends.
Is this as wide as it?
No, it's gonna go out to here.
Yeah, okay.
So I want it to be like, so say here's the sink. This is 30 inches in. So maybe if I went in like 15 inches on this side.
Your
Halfway.
sink starts 30 inches in from the wall, is
Yeah,
what
so
you're
there's
saying.
like a 30-inch cabinet here. And so then if I did like 15 inches in and then had a hanging light and then do 15 inches from the end of the thing. I think like 20 inches would be
20
would be
inches
fine.
is where you would be at, basically. Or you're at like 13.
I'd say 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it'll be just the same from the other side of the thing, and it'll just
Roughly
be kind of
12,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Now, I'm thinking having one of the recessed ones, though, kind of like over the sink.
Okay, so let's center
Like,
that
because
one.
these ones are honestly probably more for prettiness. The ones that we're actually going to be using are going to be probably more the recessed ones.
Right. I mean, like, that one I would center between the two lights because that's what your eye will catch.
Yeah. Which would make it over the sink anyway.
Which puts it
I mean, you
right
want to have
here.
good light versus on the side of one of them.
Yeah.
So that's a pain.
Yeah.
Or
So,
not possible. Right. because that
well,
one's
you could cut it, put it here, attach it this way, and then we just have to reinforce. We could reinforce that with something. Like, it's not a huge. We could do that.
okay.
You're making it difficult.
I always make it difficult.
All right. Do you want to do the rest of your
Pretty ones. That's
pretty
all of
lights? That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then let's move on to recess lighting.
Okay.
And we'll start here.
Yeah. The only other place that I might have a pretty light is in that bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Basically, I just want lots of light in
Right,
a way
over
that
your
you don't.
counter and
Yeah. So I would say even like maybe I'm like one here and then one kind of over there. Is that crazy? And then I definitely want at least, you know, like 2 ones kind of right over that counter.
I would put, yeah, so I would think you definitely want one there centered. I think that would look good. I would think about one centered between
yeah,
these
that
2
would be good.
doorways,
Yeah.
because that'll catch your eye. And then, I don't know,
Because if it's
you're not having cabinets here.
correct.
And you are around this back wall.
Yes.
And then, so yeah, I would probably kind of line them up where these.
He's gonna line up with it down here. With those, or
I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. But with the hanging lights,
Say that again?
lining these up with the hanging lights, is that
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like that would probably be betterly spaced.
one here and one there.
Because this area here, from here over, is going to be the counter. So that's the, and keep in mind, actually, what we need to keep in mind is that this area
Yeah, the
here
stove.
is going to be the vent hood. So we're going to have it over here.
Oh,
But if we did it matched
So
up
if
with
you
that, it
start
would
off
work.
of this one,
okay.
Yeah, and then the vent hood would also probably have a light in it.
yeah, the vent hood, you'll have like a light.
So
with the
you put
fan.
another
But then
layer
we
there.
could put this one here. That one would be fine. Okay, so we have lights over the island here, the hanging ones, and then that's going to be recessed. Then we have lights over the back, all the way across. So exciting! And so these are going to be like over the cabinets, on the back, and in the hallway. We also have pantry light, and so far we've done the chandelier, sort of whatever that's going to be over the dining room table, but we're going to have more in the dining room. And now we are moving along to the living room. I would say probably just one would be fine, right?
The one kind of centered in here, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's pretty small.
And then out here,
I would say
over the door.
like one kind of centered in the hallway.
Okay, what's centered in the hallway look like?
Ish. Maybe like here. Ish.
Like centered this way. Oops. Right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
where on that line? You want it center to this door?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And I think I would put one
There
in
for sure.
that. And I feel like this, and this all on the same switch. I feel like that could be enough.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, I don't know for sure what I'm gonna have for the over the table thing,
right.
but
like
I'm gonna probably have multiple bulbs of.
right. Okay.
Well, then we're done. And
Well,
no, we're
except
not.
for the work that we have.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say we're done in the dining room, but we're not even done because we still need that one.
No,
But
leave that, I'm gonna have to do some work here.
oh,
Just to
really?
frame that.
Oh, right.
I'm
That
gonna-
still
I'm
needs to be
gonna
done. Okay.
Probably run that all the way through and,
Right, because we stopped.
yeah.
So we'll just know that we're gonna have one more there. If we can't put it up yet.
Yeah, I mean, like if I'll probably do it before we run wire,
Right.
Yeah.
and if not, then we'll just run an extra
Yeah.
long wire. And
Right.
Yeah, we'll do it after.
Okay. Cool.
do you want to start doing your switches,
Sure.
or like your switch boxes, like while we finish the lights? That way,
Okay.
like you could put the gang box like one here, and you could put your. Well,
We
if
probably
you're gonna
don't
do a
have the
couple
floor
there, yeah.
one. For So we're gonna do the switch right here. So that is going to be where the living room and the stair switch is. Over there is gonna be where the kitchen switch is. There's gonna be the counter hanging
Where's the dining room? Switch?
right here. When I said living room, I meant dining room.
Oh, okay.
And the living room is gonna be when you walk in the door.
Okay.
And you'll want another living room switch by
I
the
would
back
love
door.
that. I would love that. That'd be really cool.
And you'll want another stairs, hallway, whatever,
At the
switch at the top. Is there any other place you'll want a kitchen, like your kitchen switches? Like if you come in from this way, you might, I'm just trying to think.
Well, maybe we should have
Like where, I don't even know where your original kitchen switch thought was. Like your other one that you pointed to.
right here.
Okay. I guess it's not too bad.
Yeah, because I mean the other option is we could have something like there.
Right, you could put one here, and then you could put one, like you could put the other kitchen switch with your other
With the-
boxes to the back and to
Right.
your living room.
I like
think
that
this is
there.
good because
That
this
is nice
is going to
there.
be a main walkway.
Walkway. Yeah.
And that light switch is out of the way enough because you won't use that all the time.
Right.
It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking in the laundry room probably two things.
Lights.
Lights. I think would be sufficient. Okay, so the bathroom, I had said that I was going to figure out what I was going to do, and I said that just a couple hours ago, and I haven't thought about it since then. But I was thinking about having some sort of a fun light. So yeah, we'll just have one here, and it'll be something fun.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I guess have one over the sink, over the mirror, because I don't think there'll be room for it on the sides. It'll be really cool to be able to turn on the lights. I'm wondering, like, so right here, for the light switch over here, would
That's what I would do.
have
That's what I
outlets
was
in there too?
That's what I would do. Outlet and switch right there.
Okay. So for putting in like this one here, should I still be 48 inches or just kind of put it in wherever I want?
Yeah, I would put it in. Just the standard is probably good.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Because that's still going to be your typical, like,
Right.
point, you know?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Alrighty, guys. Believe it or not, we have all of the light circles in and all of the light switches in for the whole downstairs of the house. And that is super exciting. So as we continue along, we are going to be putting the lights upstairs and the outlets upstairs and the outlets downstairs. I don't know how much of that will be on camera or not on camera. It depends on how much Jay does when I am at work. But boy, oh boy, is this ever exciting to have. And then after that, we'll start the wiring, and someday we're actually going to have light in this house. And what a beautiful day that will be. But for now, I'm super excited about the light circles, and I'm sure that they have a much more fancy name than light circles, but I don't know what it is, so that's what we're sticking with. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time on A Drill and a Dream.